Hey guys, this is Camilla Carlos. In today's video, I'm gonna give you my review of episode 2 of the Dick Van Dyke Show. Chocolate is the new gold. And before I begin, guys, this video is sponsored by, and just point of order, I'm not sponsored by this, but I just wanna pay it forward. This video is sponsored by the Hendrickson Hawk Theater Department presents the Hendrickson Hawks Theater Department, the Hendrickson Hawks, the Hendrickson Hawks, Hendrickson High School Hawks Theater Department presents Curtains, January 22nd to the 24th. So if you guys are around the Pflugerville area that watch me that are not from here, please go and check them out. And I'll be there tonight. I'll be there tonight and support my theater family of Hendrickson. And I hope to see you there. So with that being said, guys, here we go. So in this awesome episode 2, Rob and Laura get into kind of an argument, but a silly argument. First, it's Rob's day off from the office, from the writer's office. At the Ellen Brady show. So it's his day off. And Laura hasn't eaten breakfast yet. She has been up since 7. And normally Rob, on his days off, he sleeps at least 8 hours or more, but mostly 8 hours. And since Laura has been waiting patiently for her wonderful, funny husband to eat breakfast with her, she has been starving her brunette self hungry. Starving hungry. So in a tradition, in their classic way of saying, good morning, honey, time to get up. Laura kisses Rob on the cheek. She tries to wake him up, but Rob doesn't wake up. But he acknowledges it. He acknowledges her by saying, don't do that. And Laura takes it as, like a big shock. Then she checks herself. Maybe we have lost our romantic spark between each other. But then Laura talks herself out of it and says, I'm being silly. Then Laura tries to wake up Rob again, and he says, I'm tired. Let me get my 8 hours of Z's, meaning sleep. And basically Laura says, Rob, I have been starving. I've been waiting for you, and I haven't eaten yet. But to keep it short and sweet, guys, Rob doesn't wake up, but Laura has a plan to wind up the clock, to wind up Rob's alarm clock ahead a couple minutes, and the clock rings, and you know Rob wakes up thinking that he has slept his 8 hours, his eight his 8 hours, but in all in all seriousness, in all funny seriousness, he slept about 2 seconds. Then he goes back to sleep. And then fast forward a little bit later, Rob is wakes. He's awake. He's up. And then he says to Laura, "How's my old lady? Oh, how's my old lady?" And Laura says, "Well, I don't know how your mom is doing, but she's doing great. I bet she's doing great." And then Rob pulls a gray hair from Laura's hair, and then Laura starts to like cry and talk like well, you know, like that. And she's like, then she starts like trying to talk and cry at the same time. And Rob is like, "What, honey? What's the matter? Is it the way that I look, like the way that I'm dressed?" Which, by the way, is Rob's day off outfit is pretty day offish. It's very messy, but it's a day off shirt. Or should I say day off sweatshirt? And then Laura's like, "Well, if you don't know what's the matter, I'm certainly not gonna tell you." Then later in the office, Rob is basically thinking about what happened this morning. What happened to my sweet wife? What happened? Like, did I do something wrong? And Sally and Buddy pointed out, and Rob is like to Buddy and Sally, "Guys, I'm sorry that I've been such a cloud of gloominess. But why don't you go home?" Then Sally points this out to Buddy. "Don't you know our boss by now? If he's basically mad at himself, he had a fight with Laura, or Laura had a fight with him." And Buddy says, "Is this true?" And 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 Rob gives him the affirmative, like a lawyer, like the law, like a judge in court. And basically, Buddy was like, what was the whole fight sauce? What was the fight? What was the fight salsa all about. And Rob was like, I don't know. Oh, then Buddy was like, oh, it's one of those. If you don't know, I'm certainly not gonna tell you. Then Buddy and Sally basically say, have you missed any holidays? Your anniversary, That's Deal Day, Rosh Hashanah, Hanukkah, National National Barbecue Barbecue Day, something. And Rob says no. Then Sally says, have you told her lately that you can't live without her, and that you can't breathe without her, that your heart can't beat without her, and you can't breathe without her as well, meaning that you love her so much that you can't stand yourself. And then Rob is like, you know what's how you might have hit the WWE in the head, meaning right. So 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 Rob calls up Laura to invite her out to the movie theater. But unbeknownst to Rob, back home, Laura has been dyeing her hair, trying to bleach her hair blonde, like Khloe Kardashian, when she dyed her hair blonde. But in a surprising move, in a surprising vocal tone, Rob sings about I dream of Laura with the beautiful brown hair, and then Laura asks her next door neighbor best friend Millie Helper, who convinced her to bleach her hair blonde. Millie, did you tell Rob about my hair? And Millie's like, Laura, no. I just said hi and hello. Hey and hey. So all this stuff. So going back to present episode, or going to the present, which is right now. Or Millie had been trying all day to turn Laura's bleach blonde hair back to its natural color, but she didn't. Because, to the shock of Rob, Laura came out with half blonde and half her natural color, which is brunette. Henceforth, the chocolate is the new gold in my title. So with a little bit of understanding and a little bit of just nodding and saying you're right without saying, I got I got it. I got it now. Laura explained herself why she bleached her hair blonde because of what Rob had done and said. Pulled her a gray hair out of her beautiful brown hair. So with so after again a little bit of crying crying English. Rob understood and he gave Laura a hug, and that's how this wonderful episode ends. But then Richie said before the episode ends, I love my mom with the blonde hair. With blonde hair, she looked good, but she didn't look like herself. I like the way that she looks like herself, which is with brown hair. And this is how, guys, this wonderful episode of the Dick Van Dyke Show ends. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you want to get notified about my latest videos, don't doubt and hit that and tap that notification bell. Now, if you want to expand your time here on my channel, don't doubt and subscribe yourself to my channel. And with that, guys, until we bleach again. Bye.